Peace to the world, Montaru is here. Hello all, welcome back to this episode of Pokemon XD, Gale of Darkness. In the last part, we managed to purify all of these guys. Yeah, so great. Anyway, in the last part, as well, we also learned from Vander about some suspicious guys in the desert, so we're going to... Ooh! Hi Montaru, doing good? You can call today, inform us that Pokeballs are now available at Agate Pokemart. You don't have to worry about running out anymore. Good luck. Okay. Well, that's a good thing. Let's go get some of those Pokeballs. It's always nice to have extra Pokeballs. You never know whenever we run into Shadow Pokemon. And we're going to be going against suspicious characters. There are bound to be a lot of Shadow Pokemon there. So I'm gonna go grab 10 real quick. Get a 10, but get an extra Premier Ball. Yeah. Just have the Pokeballs. Yep. Pokeball. No. And down. I'll include a Premier Ball as a free bonus. Woo! Now then, let's go to that lab. Onwards! Mystery facility. And? Well... The vehicle that took Crane away is right there, so... I guess it's pretty safe to assume that this is where he's at. What the... Who are these loons? We are sextuplets, we are! We strike fear throughout the land, for we are the Hexagon Brothers! Sound off! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I shall count on the count of 3. Thou shalt not count to 2, not to 4, but to 3. 1, 2, 5! Count off. 1, 2, 5. See what I say? There's someone missing. But anyway, he'll return soon enough, I'm sure. There's the lock and load on the suspicious kid. Almost a child. Hey, Brad, this is no kiddie playground. Wait for a while, but this real estate belongs to Cypher for many a year. Don't quit about scaring about. We'll tell you. Whatever. Well, yeah, apparently in like one of the past episodes I had called them Cypher, even though we didn't know they were actually Cypher. So, sorry. But let's begin the battle against Cypher beyond Resix. I'm sure I could tell I saw peaked the mic right there, so apparently my S is apparently terrible. So now Moonstruck and Manami. And we have a Shadow Pokemon. That is Houndour. Houndour is a dark fire type, and people like it a lot more than both Umbreon and Umbreon and Flareon for both of those types, because Houndour is a lot more offensive than Umbreon. It's a lot, as well. It has better stats for its type than Flareon does. So if you didn't pick either of them, Houndour is a good choice. And even if you picked Umbreon, it's still a good choice for you to have, because it and Umbreon do very different roles as dark types. As well, it's an extremely good fire type, even still. But if you chose Flareon, then obviously you don't care about really good fire types. You're just being like, okay, I want to use Flareon because it's a decent fire type, and I want to use Flareon. Just I like to use Flareon for the sole purpose of annoying people who are like, Flareon is terrible. I'm just like, I show them just how good it is. I had a crystal run where my level 50 Flareon decimated Red's Espeon, and then I just like took a picture of it and showed it to other people who were showed it to a couple people who just like were talking about how terrible Flareon is. And it was like, It's like, where's your Espeon God now? And they were just so mad at me. They're like, You're wondering how I just gave it Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball, it couldn't take me out one hit. Flare on special defense is too good. Now we're slowly trying to weaken this thing. Unfortunately, it's using Shadow Blitz, which is super effective on us. So there's one kind of problem with purifying your Pokemon in that after they're purified, they start gaining levels, they become stronger, but they're weak to Shadow Pokemon. So my general song and dance is to have three Pokemon. My Eevee is one of them. Eevee is locked onto my team pretty much for the entirety. And then I will slowly start, and then two other, like, purified Pokemon, and then I'm rotating Shadow Pokemon for the others. That's my usual song and dance for this, throughout the game. I'm not sure which of the two I will keep for purifying. Sometimes I'll do three purified Pokemon, but not usually. Gotcha, Houndour was caught. Aw, dang it, it's male! Aw, I'm so upset by that. I can't name it Mrs. O'Leary. Or, well, I can, but it's really upsetting because in a past recording it was female. I was so happy about that, but I had to scrap it because my roommate was in here. Anyway. Going to switch you out in front. Do I have it? Yeah, I should have a Paralyze Heal. Let me just use that. Nah, actually, you know what? No. Not gonna do that. I'm actually going to ignore these guys for a little bit and show her in these two outposts. Go over here, we can get some Pokeballs. And then go over here, we can get a Super Potion. Now let's go into here. And this part is really great. Sound off! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8! Wait, 8? Now there are too many of us! Brothers, beware. There may be spies among us. Hey, hey, look, it's that kid. Very funny, honestly. They're all quite cards. Anyway, here we have a PC and a healing station. Which, any of you who have played Colosseum before, you all remember this place, and you're just like looking at this healing station being like, where were you? You know what? I'm going to deposit Button and Scooby. I'll keep Monami with me for a little bit. I'm probably not going to keep Monami with me indefinitely. I might. It'll depend, really. Are you looking to have a battle with me? Yeah, I am. Let's do it then. Just do it! Cyber Peon Blue 6. Sends out a Horsey and a Goldeen. Alright. All those water types make me just extremely thirsty. Okay, bite the Horsey, and this probably won't take out the Goldeen. The Horsey might be taken out, I don't know. Yeah, it wasn't even close. And nice! Haha. Take that, Horsey. And here we have Spheal, which is a Shadow Pokemon! Spheal is a Water-Ice type. It is a very good for that type. It comes with ability Thick Fat, so it has a 1/8 resistance for ice attacks as well. as well. It's also, even though it's ice and water, it still gets some resistance to fire. And it's a decent Pokemon. I will say that Vaporeon is better bulk-wise, but because of the extra type, I will say in general, Spheal is the better Pokemon. I mean, Vaporeon definitely has a lot more things going for it, but Spheal, I just like Spheal more, honestly. It's a great Pokemon. If you want to use it, you're not going to like be hurting for using it. It's one of the best water ice types there is. I will say in general that Lapras is probably the best, but But that's just like ice water in general, not just like Pokemon. Or, I mean, Pokemon in general, whatever. You know what I mean. I think I can go for Bite one more time. And throw a Pokeball at it. I'd rather just catch it, but... Let's see. Ichi. Aww. You know, that's my first failed capture in all of the takes I've taken. In every single take I've done of this entire game, that was the very first failed capture. Let me say this. I caught Teddy Ursa twice, but that's required. Oh wait, no, I didn't get... I only caught Teddy Ursa. Yeah. I've caught all the Shadow Pokemon up to, whenever this episode ends, that's going to be where my original take is finally done. So, all the Shadow Pokemon we're going to be catching until the end of this episode, I've caught twice. These ones I've also caught 3 times, because, like I said, I scrapped a different episode, or a different version of this. That was the very first failure I had. Anyway, we caught Spheal. Now that small rant's over. Uppity brat! Spheal joined your party. So, yeah. There are benefits and downsides to purifying your Shadow Pokemon right away. So... that's a topic that I kind of went away from, but now I'm coming back to it, so... It's good to at least keep some Shadow Pokemon with you. You really shouldn't purify your Pokemon right away, because Shadow Pokemon have a lot of benefits with this. I mean, you could be story-wise just like, no, we need to purify them right away, and that works, but gameplay-wise, it's kind of better to wait a little bit. Anyway, Baltoy is a ground psychic type. It is... yeah. Which, ground and psychic are both very good offensive types. Baltoy is very kind of a defensive Pokemon, so its offensive stats aren't the best, but it's still mitigated by the fact that it gets Psychic and Earthquake, which Earthquake is really good for it, especially since this is a game full of double battles. The only downside is that you would need, like, to be using Protector or something of that sort with it on the field, or a flying or levitating Pokemon, which Baltoy is also levitating, so you could also give something else Earthquake and have it on the field. It's using Shadow Mist, so our evasion is lowered. Because covering us in mist apparently makes us easier to hit. Still surprised that Spheal was the very first failed capture. Because I'm pretty sure I tried to catch Houndour when it was like next to full HP in like one of the past recordings. This Baltoy is just taking a while. I like was debating about using Bite first turn because I knew it would take a while to take it down. but now I'm kind of regretting that decision. The thing is that if you knock out the Shadow Pokemon, you can't catch it. But with these guys, after you leave the area, you can rebattle them whenever you want, so... You can kinda just... You can battle these guys whenever, you can just... If you honestly want to grind or get rid of... or open up the heart gauge of these Pokemon, you can do that pretty much. Anyway. Catch the Baltoy. Baltoy. I always like Baltoy, it's a cool Pokemon. And capture. Browsix, or Brosix, as I prefer to call him. Now you've done it! What have I done? Go play somewhere else. Nah. Oh, look at, we're busy. Do you want to play anyway? Well, then this is what I'll do. And... Electric and Chinchou. Taking on Yellow 6. Yellow 6. I need to put the proper emphasis on the correct syllable. Ooh, we learned Ember. Awesome. Let's just take out this Electrike, hopefully. That Chinchou survived. Howl. Howl. I'm surprised that my Umbreon has been, like, faster than quite a few things, because Umbreon is known for how stupidly slow it is. I mean, I guess there's, like, a level difference, but still. Switching up this way should be able to take them both out. Yeah, Chinchou's down, and Electric should go down here, too. He sends out a Mareep, which, if you were counting, you can tell is the Shadow Pokemon. Mareep is a pure electric type, one of the fan favorites of Pokemon Gold and Silver because of not only its cuteness, but the fact that you get an electric type extremely early on. Aw, dang it! Didn't want to get paralyzed. I wanted to get paralyzed, but I wanted to have the Mareep do it. Either way. He evolves into both Flaffy and Ampharos. Ampharos is a very solid Pokemon, very solid electric type. And since it's an electric type with static, you can do the paralysis thing that with Jolteon. The only thing is that Mareep is a lot slower. So that's one of the main problems. One of the minor drawbacks about Mareep is that it's extremely slow, but even still, it's a fantastic Pokemon to use. Let us just weaken it slightly. Had a little bit of bulk on my throat, so I muted my mic a little bit. Muted my mic a little bit. No, I muted it entirely. Shadow Blitz. And Bite should take it down to a good catching range. I was about to, like, say Moonstruck then gets paralyzed, but no. Thankfully that didn't happen. I'm going to heal after this battle before we take on the other two. Go for another Shadow Blitz just to lower it a bit more. I forget this game as to, I forget how the catching mechanics work in this game, or like Generation 3 in general. Because I know that in Generations 1 and 2, I believe, it literally doesn't matter if you go for, like, the very last pixel. Like, after the Pokemon gets a third of its health down in Generations 1 and 2, it literally doesn't, all Pokeballs will literally have the exact same catch rate than they would from the last third to like 1 HP left. And all were healed. Now for you. Little kid like you should run home to mommy. Who's the best? That's the best. Who's the best? I can't read. Who's the best? I'm the best. Cypher P on Perp 6. Sends out a coughing and a Grimer. Coughing! Grimer! Coughing was the greatest Pokemon in the original anime. He was just like, Coughing! I liked Weezing as well, just like, Weezing! I can't do it that well. I don't have the. I can't do the high pitch for groaning that well. And took out coughing. We don't want it. I was about to make a bad joke, but now. It's a tentacle. Oh god, no! Dang it. I was hoping to avoid that. Great. Now I'm gonna have to heal again. Just take out the Grimer, so that it doesn't put poison Moonstruck as well. Bye, Grimer. It's his eyes just get all sort of just like. Send out Gulpin. Gulpin. Which is obviously the Shadow Pokemon. Gulpin is a pure poison type. It evolves into Swalot. Gulpin does its job of what poison types do very well. It has a lot of status things. Can get you to sleep, put you in poison. Put you to sleep, get you poisoned. It has a lot of bulk. One of the things that isn't so good about it is that its defenses are kind of spread out a lot evenly instead of specializing in one of the stats like Grimer or Coughing. So that's one very minor drawback, but Gulpin's still a great Pokemon. It learns Stockpile and Spit. It learns Stockpile as well, all those moves, so very much raises its various stats. It gets Amnesia, I think, pretty quickly. So, Gulpin is a good Pokemon. Come on, Houndour. Dang it. Well, Houndour's probably gonna go down. But we might get the 10 down as well. Awesome! Shadow Legs. Kinda chancy. Okay. Bye, Houndour. Let's send him a Reap out, and hope that... God dang it. Forgot to close my email program, so you might have heard that. Dang it! I was so good about that. Ugh. Anyway, just attacking this. Unfortunately, didn't get static right there. Come on. Oh, no, no, no! Ooh, I saw critical hit and was just terrified for a second. I don't like having Shadow Pokemon Feint, even if I can catch... Yeah, you can catch Shadow Pokemon again. You never have a chance of missing a Shadow Pokemon, just so you know. least in this game. I hear, like, conflicting counts over that in Colosseum. Anyway. Now that this Golden is almost dead, it's almost certainly going to be caught by this. Go, Snag Ball! 1, 2, 3. We got the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop! Oh. I've lost. Apparently Perp 6 is Terror. I have to go heal. You're just a Brad, why are you? Whatever. We brothers are bound by brotherly love sixfold, our solidarity is sixfold, and our food bill is sixfold too! Come on kid, I'll take you on with my sixfold power! We defeated all of your other brothers, so... I don't really think you'll be having sixfold power. Anyway, he has an Ordish and a Cacnea. Why can't that Ordish be Shadow? Love to have an Ordish. Implying that I can't get an Ordish some other way. Let's fight the Cacnea, because I'm pretty sure that it's not dark yet. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew. Hi, Ordish. If I can't have an Ordish, neither can you! Sends out a Shroomish. And, ooh, nice! Moonstruck is doing fantastic. Okay, fight the Lotad, and I'm gonna need to go for Shadow Blitz because burst mode chances. I'm pretty certain Shadow moves are increased reverse mode chances. I could be wrong about that. Sorry about that. I had to cut away for a little bit. Anyway, Pineco is still not the Shadow Pokemon. Okay. Fight the Shroomish will almost certainly take it out. Shadow Blitz might take out the Pineco, I don't actually know. Yeah, I figured it wouldn't actually. No reverse mode, honestly. Kind of surprising. Considering how much I've been using Shadow Blitz. And speaking of Shadow Pokemon, Seedot. Seedot is a pure Grass type, but evolves eventually into a Grass Dark Pokemon. In order to get to its final evolution, you're going to need a Leaf Stone, which is available in this game, just so you know. But one of the kinda drawbacks of Seedot is that it stops learning moves after you use a Leaf Stone on it. So it's kind of just like a give and take with, do you want to keep leveling up as a Seedot, as a Nuzleaf, or do you want to get a Shift Tree already? Which, ooh, wow. That did a lot more than I would have thought. I might be able to catch it at this point. I kind of don't even want to use Shadow Blitz on it. That's how much that did. Nope. Just throw a Pokeball at it. And try for Shadow Blitz. Anyway, so I believe the latest level that Nuzleaf learns to move is level 59. Which is kind of above where you'll probably be when you get to the end of this game. But that move is Extrasensory, I believe, which is still a great move, but... Anyway, we defeated all 6 of the Hexagon Brothers. Our brotherly love is nothing like this. Since we defeated all of them, and captured all of their Shadow Pokemon, I'm going to end this off here. This has been kind of decent length episode, 32 minutes, 32 minutes by my recording or whatever, but some of that I had to skip, some of that I'm cutting out, either way. With all these new Shadow Pokemons. Ooh, Hasty. We're going to end this off here, so I'd like to thank you all for watching, and to ask you to come by for the next episode. Bye, everybody.